welcome back to my channel. My name is Elena, codename is Harriet, and today's video will be a blush collection inventory plus a MIDI declutter. I have 17 blushes in total, and for one person that is quite a lot to handle and use up and pan. As you can see, I do already have a pan in this blush right here, but yeah, I would like to have some more pans, and also I would like to use up more of my blushes, but having a lot of blushes makes it a bit more difficult to do so. To start off, I'm gonna go with the only pan in my collection, which is this Makeup Revolution blush palette in Golden Sugar. I had this since 2019. It was a gift from one of my childhood friends when I graduated high school, and it's a very natural pink-like color. It's very shimmery, but once it's on the cheeks, it looks very natural, just a bit of shimmery and not very pink like it looks like in this palette. Next up is this blush single from a brand called Cosmo Pharma. The brand doesn't exist anymore, it has gone bankrupt, but I will be keeping this blush as it's literally one of my favorites, and it's a sort of like a sheer pink mauve toned blush, and like I said, I will be keeping this one. So next up is this blush from the brand Isadora from Sweden, and it's in the shade 103 Ginger Brown. I wouldn't really call it a brown because it's a orangey color. It's sort of like a orange apricot color. I have a swatch right here. It can be built up and it also can be built down, so it looks a bit more light coverage on the cheeks, and I really like this blush color on me, so I will be also keeping this one. So another blush single, I suppose, is this this one is a loose powder actually, and it's from the brand called Annabelle Minerals from Poland, and this is in the shade Peach Glow. I haven't used this a lot. It comes in this sort of compact. It's a very natural peachy color, and I will be keeping this one. Another blush single is this from L'Oreal called Le Blush, and this is in the shade Rose Sandalwood Pink, and it comes with a double compartment. I don't really use this blush, and I have actually never used this blush in particular, because I just received this from my mom, and like I said, it's quite new. I have only swatched it, and one of the reasons I'm doing this blush collection inventory is because I also want to compare these two blushes together and see if they look anything alike, because then I can just keep my now bankrupted blush single and maybe give this away to a friend or family. I'm gonna swatch it real quick and see if there's a difference. So I don't know if you could see this or not, but on the right side is the one from L'Oreal, and on the left side is the one from Cosmo Pharma. And there is actually a difference in both of these, even though they look very similar in the pan. So I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna declutter the L'Oreal one, but we will see at the end of this. Moving on is this Melon Dollar Baby blush from L'Oreal in the shade called 103 Watermelon Addict. This is also quite fairly new. I have also only swatched this blush color. I haven't tried it on me yet, but I think I'm gonna be keeping this one as well. Moving on to another blush single is this brownie one from the brand Beauty Act by Kix, and it's a very beautiful blush that I haven't used yet also. But I am also gonna keep this one because I really like brown colors such as this one. It does kind of remind me of the Isadora one, but in a more browny way. I mean in form of the formula. Both are very soft formulas and can be blended out quite nicely onto the skin, so like I said, I will be keeping this one as well. Then I have this blush, this liquid blush from Bourjois, and you have already, if you saw the lipstick collection and the declutter that went up last time on my channel, you have already seen this one. I didn't do any swatches because it's new and I haven't tried it yet. So, and this is a up and coming theme with most of my stuff in my collection because I have so many, so I don't have time to try everything on. And yeah, I'm still gonna be keeping this one. So before I decided to make this video, I was already going through my collection and I have already some blushes that I know I will be decluttering, and that are these two blush singles. So this is one of them that I will be decluttering. It's a travel size format from L'Oréal Paris, and it comes in a magnetic pan, so which makes it a lot easier to travel with. But I will be decluttering this one because I have tried it on my skin and it makes me look like a pale ghost, and I don't like looking like that. I would rather look freshen up. I guess most people would, but like I said, it doesn't make me look good. I have already swatched it and it's very, very sheer pink. It almost doesn't show up on the skin. So I will be decluttering this one, and the other one that I also will be decluttering is another pink one. Big surprise. But it's a more like a shimmery pink that doesn't really fit my skin tone as well, and I really love shimmers and glitters and stuff like that, but it's very, very pink and it didn't really fit my skin tone. And if I'm gonna have anything pink in a blush, I would rather just go with either this one or the one from Makeup Revolution that isn't as pink as this one. So these two are the one I will be decluttering. Next up is the two other travel size blush singles from L'Oreal. This one I will be keeping. It's more of a orangey, not really peach, but it's an orange shimmer blush, and I really, really like this one compared to the shimmer pink one. So I will be keeping the shimmer and as well as the matte orange one because this one was also very beautiful and it looks very different to the ginger one from Isadora, and I will be keeping both of these two. Last up are these blush palettes. Both are from L'Oreal, Infallible Blush Paint. This one is in amber with these shades. It's more peachy, orangey. It has like a mauve shade and a gold shade. There's an X on this shade in particular, and that is because I had it in a project pan in 2022, and as more as I used it, I realized that there are shimmer particles in it, or not really shimmer particles, but glitter particles. So it's a powder formula with a lot of chunky glitters, and I am not that of a fan of glittery blushes. I like shimmery blushes because the shimmers are different than glitters. And if you have ever played with glitter in your life, you know it's quite hard to remove glitter from your face once it's on. So I put an X to it to show that I won't be using this color in particular, and I'm decluttering this color. And then the other colors in this palette is this peach matte one, also looks very well used. I hope to hit pan on it soon. And then this is a shimmery peach color as well as this one. So this is the matte, and then this is the shimmer, and this is the other shade I use, and this I sometimes use, or more like I force myself to use it from time to time. In general, I will be keeping this palette. The next palette is also another from L'Oreal Blush Paint, and this one is in pinks. And I will be keeping this palette. It does not actually look like it. There's supposed to be a really hot pink, like a Barbie pink color in here, but I removed it because I did not like that color on me. It made me look quite literally like a clown, and that is not something I want to go for when like I go out. So I did depot that one and got rid of that color, and I had two of the same palettes in the shade pinks, and or in the palette pinks, and as you can see here, these two are the same shades, and that is because the other palette I had used up completely except for the really hot pink one that was in here. I decluttered the hot pink one in the other palette and in this palette, and then I put the only shade left remaining in that palette, which was this brown one, and I put it in here and repressed it. So I have two of the same shades in this palette now that I need to use this one up and just start using this one in general. And the other shades in this palette, this one is a very pretty pink color, but it's not very strong of a pink like the other one that was in here used to be like. At first I thought that these two would be the same, but they are completely different from each other, which I'm very happy for. The other shades are these really light pink ones. This is a shimmery pink, and this is the matte pink that is equivalent to that one. I have swatched these before, and I have completely panned them up and used them before. And I don't really think the pink, or at least this type of pink that is really pale pink, that it fits my skin color. So I would believe I would be decluttering this shade as well, because I do not like the shimmer. It's very shimmer. It's like a shimmery blue almost, or it leans towards blue, and I don't like that on me. And I am not sure if I'm gonna declutter this pale pink or if I'm gonna try to use it sometimes before decluttering. So I will be keeping this palette as well. So these are the blushes I will be keeping. You can tell a bit more here. This looks very peachy, orangey, very beautiful on the skin. And here's the Cosmo Pharma one, the Isadora one, the one from Makeup Revolution that has a pan, the one from Bourjois, L'Oreal Amber pinks, and here's the other peachy one. You can see there's a difference between those two, but this one has shimmer and this one is a matte. And then the one from Annabelle Minerals and the one from Beauty Act in the shade Fall in Love. And the ones I know for sure I'm gonna declutter is this pale pink one, and then this shimmery pink one, and the ones that was a maybe I will be keeping this one because I do want to give it a go on my skin. I haven't tried it on my skin yet, so I'll be keeping that one. And this one I have tried on my skin, but it was only like a swatch on my cheek, and I already had like these two shades on, and then I applied that one, so I didn't like it, but I'm gonna try it out again, and then we will see. So I have some blush singles in this magnetic palette, and these two are eyeshadow singles, but I have this purple one, this red one, and then this is a Franken one, and it's a mix of a brown and a pinky nude brown, I suppose, and I just mixed those two together. So I will be keeping all of these three. In total, I kept 15 blushes and blush palettes. I decluttered only these two blush singles. I will be giving them away to a friend, or either if my grandma wants it. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give me a comment down below of how many blush palettes or singles you have in your collection, and if you like to use blush or if you prefer bronzers instead. And also don't forget to hit the notifications button so you will be missing out on the next video.